Hi guys, this is Christina from SPB Births. My husband and I teach Bradley Method classes here in Chandler, Arizona and also in Payson, Arizona over the summer. Today our question is, how do we get breastfeeding off to a good start? And this is a great question, something that we cover with all of our Bradley Method students, especially in our last class. There's 3 things that we suggest to get breastfeeding off to a good start. First of all, we suggest that you spend 3 days in bed skin to skin with your baby. That comes right out of our Bradley Method workbook. Not because you're sick, but because you and baby need to get to know each other and get organized. Now, baby went from being fed 24/7 via the umbilical cord to now they're having to learn how to nurse, and your breast milk has a flavor every time they nurse. So the best thing you can do for both of you is just spend 3 days in bed when you get home, skin to skin. Just both of you get to know each other, smell each other, get acquainted on the outside, and just let baby get organized and learn how to nurse without all the pressures of getting up and down and all around. That also helps facilitate the second thing we suggest, which is to take 3 one-hour naps every day. Now, we can't stress it enough. Sleep when the baby sleeps. You need to get your rest. This is super important because there's a couple of things that happen if you don't get sleep. First of all, there are studies that have been shown that moms who don't sleep as well are more likely to get into postpartum depression, and sometimes they swing even a little deeper than they would had they been rested. The second thing is that we know that stress and sleeplessness can lead to complications like mastitis. So if you don't want to take any medications while you're nursing, just get your sleep as much as you can, as often as you can. You just had a baby. You don't have to be entertaining. Don't worry about getting the house ready and meals ready. Just let go of the housework, let go of the laundry. Have a plan if that stuff really bothers you, for people who can come in and help you out. But truly, like I said, first 3 days in bed. If you can get a week, if you can get 2 weeks. After our 4th, we had 15 days where I just focused on the baby and I. It was bliss. So give yourself the time you need. Take your 3 one-hour naps daily. And thirdly, give yourself time to learn how to breastfeed. With the first baby, it's definitely a much steeper learning curve than the rest of your children. Now, you will, as you have subsequent children, need to learn to nurse that baby because each baby is unique. However, some of these things stay constant, knowing how to do a good latch, learning about oversupply or undersupply, or how to boost your supply. Once you learn those things, pretty much those things stay constant. You just have to relearn, or adjust to each baby as they're born. What I do want to say, and I want to put, remember, I always have links in the comments. I'm going to give you a blog post today that has a list of resources for you, as well as some other blog posts that I've liked that I've done in the past that, some great resources for moms going back to work, breastfeeding supplies, top breastfeeding products from our friend Talisha over at Modern Mommy Boutique. So take some time to check out those links. The 3 that I am specifically putting in today is 1 to La Leche League USA, the second one is to Breastfeeding USA, and the third one is to a group called ILCA, I-L-C-A. They are your breastfeeding resources here in the States and around the world. If you have any problems breastfeeding, make sure you get help right away. There is a learning curve. It hurts, but breastfeeding itself over the long term shouldn't be a painful thing where you're crying all the time every time you nurse. Don't suffer. So if you have at the first sign of pain or discomfort, please call either your La Leche League leader, there's a Breastfeeding USA leader, and if they can't help you, please get the paid help from a IBCLC, that stands for International Board Certified Lactation Consultant. They are the gold standard in breastfeeding care. Your insurance company should be covering them. So, call your insurance company now during pregnancy to make sure that you know who to go to and who to call when your baby arrives. And they also usually give awesome breastfeeding classes. So that's our answer for today's how to get breastfeeding off to a good start. The summary and links are all in the comments. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye.